Hey folks, Phil Gallagher here for Daily Death and Taxes. Again, we are playing with the Deadgirl Ale list this week. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. Looks like a human's hand. Marsh Flats, go. And then we'll kind of decide whether we want to freebooter or bob, depending on what my opponent does. Sure. Man, that's fucking atrocious in this deck. So like I can get a basic and then play Cavernous Soul, still be exposed to Wasteland, and then if I get a Plains with Marsh Flats, I don't have white for Sanctum Prelate. So even though I could totally play basics this game, I don't really get the luxury to. I wonder if I'm just going to be like a total hate monster by the end of this league, just raging at this deck. I would like to take Tarmogoyf. So we take the Force of Will, so the next turn we can try to resolve the Chalice. We're hoping, well, not hoping, but I think it's pretty likely that my opponent just taps out for Tarmogoyf. In which case we resolve either Chalice or Sanctum Prelate on one. And then we get to invalidate my opponent's hand. Oh, that's a very good draw. It's a very, very good draw. It's not uncounterable because of the days my opponent has, so I can't just like play it this turn and stonewall the Tarmogoyf now. So Sanctum Prelate also provides a body, so I think that's going to be better than just playing Chalice. Tarmogoyf on guard duty, 2 cards stranded in my opponent's hand that they can't even cast to grow the Tarmogoyf. Life's good, and because I didn't Chalice, now I can play this Mom. I could have played uncounterably anyway. I can take the days out of their hand to set up for Plague Engineer later. So we're going to cast this counterably. Yeah, that's fine. It's actually kind of the card I wanted to take out of their hand anyway. Like, that was the plan. So the real question now is, do I just like play the Mom? Nah. I'll take my value. Ah, I see casting the days puts it in the graveyard, growing their Tarmogoyf. Neat. So last turn, I think I should have just let the Kite Sail Freebooter die and play the Mom. I hope that my opponent hasn't played a Daze here, hasn't found another Daze as their, or Force as their one card. Still a human, still a human. So now I can just trade it with the Kite Sail Freebooter on Brainstorm. Brazen Borrower is now the thing that is going to beat me. Yeah, I will still make that trade. I need to play Mom this turn. So the question is, like, do I commit another body to the board, or do I just play the redundant Chalice so that I don't lose as hard to Brazen Borrower? I still probably just lose to Brazen Borrower. I think I will play the redundant Chalice. Let's play it before Mom, shall we? Just look cooler. So this is really the turn where I'm potentially vulnerable. And then from here, I think I'm pretty safe. All right, opponent has decided they are going on the defensive now, which is cool for me. Mirror Crusader is extra insurance versus something like a Tarmogoyf. Okay, there we go. This is slightly awkward if my opponent has a Force of Will. I'm not going to take any attacks this turn. I'm going to wait for the second bomb to be active and then just be super, super, super safe. Am I just taking my 2-for-1, or am I removing the Delver and then just bashing in the air? Actually, I can Kitesail Freebooter first to see what the last card in my opponent's hand is. Because if it's any counterspell, I just take it. I'm going to take the 2-for-1 and start swinging with my Mirran Crusader. Nice. Alright, so what do we have for the good old Rug Delver? Rip, Prelate, Council's Judgment, maybe that, who knows? Maybe an extra land, maybe a Collective Brutality. It kills Delvers, but it's not going to kill Tarmogoyf and Arcanist. Maybe not that. Let's figure out what I don't want. Probably don't get the luxury to play around Oko. This all is kind of weird. I don't think I'm going to risk it for the biscuit with Bobs. Wrath of God. Alright, I'm actually kind of medium on these Kitesail Freebooters, especially when I'm on the draw. Like, they don't trade with Delver, and they temporarily take a card, and it's just one of those things that will, like, allow Arcanist to scale back into the game. So notably, because I have these fucking Bile Blights in my deck, I can't really just like play them on a white game at all. I still need access to black. Speak of the devil and it shall appear. This game though, we do have the best mana setup that we've had so far for this deck, in that I can go swamp into plains and like actually get 3 basic lands. So that's cool. It'll be way less cool if my opponent has Stifles, though. Nice. Hey, while we're shitting on Bioblade, how about this scenario? Where casting this Bioblade would turn Tarmogoyf into a 3/4, so a removal spell doesn't actually get to kill a creature. That's pretty cool. Are you ready for an instant and an artifact to go to the graveyard at the same time and make that Tarmogoyf into a real threat? I am. There we go. There we go. The same thing would have happened if I cast Thalia, by the way. So, that's fine. I'm just saving the Thalia so that I can put it in uncounterably. Okay. That's not the end of the world. I think this is going to be okay. Ha! I don't even need to use the Bioblight here now. Tap this. Yes. Thalia. That shuts off Daze and Force. Cast this. Name human. Kill Delver. Have a Death Toucher backed up by Mom. And something that taxes my opponent's spells. Go with Dees to Dees plus here. Thalia will also prevent something like an Oko from getting into play and ruining my life. It's interesting what I do if my opponent attacks. Alright, good. You don't have to think about it. I can take attacks with the Plague Engineer if I want. I don't think I want to do that this turn. If this other Mom lives, I'll start doing it the following turn, when it's just safer for me to do so. Great, here comes Oko. don't have my Singleton Revoker in my deck. Punish. Hopefully between two Bile Blights we can cobble together something that works. I'll take 5 if the Tarmogoyf attacks this turn, rather than tap the Mom. Looting Vandals would kind of suck for me. Yeah. No attacks. Just mad respect for dragging the game on, huh? That's such a mad punish for choosing to make Stoneforge a better draw last turn. God, fuck these Bile Blights. So I can kill the Oko with double protect. Bile Blight the food. Use Mirror Crusader to block Hooting Mandrels next turn. Take 7. Get super fucked by Lightning Bolt. Sounds good. See if we can kill this food first, though. Also going to get screwed by a Stifle or Vendilion Click. But I don't think that I can play around that. I think I need to like try to get my mid-combat value here. Opponent's so fucking likely to have a Bolt. I've had the shields up on Mom for like all games, so they haven't had a chance to cast one if they have it. Yeah, great. If I play that, it just gets wastelanded, and it doesn't actually help me play around days accordingly, so I'm not going to play it. No attacks here. Need to hold down the fort. Hell yeah. Prior to blocks, let's see if I can Bile-Blight that sucker. Yep. My opponent would have just wastelanded me pre-combat, so that actually wouldn't have worked out the way that I wanted anyway. And now that I'm at 4, I kind of have to make some shit decisions regarding what do I do about this. Just go to 2 and be dead to a lightning bolt. Otherwise, like, I have to put 3 creatures in front of this and like actually lose a creature to it. I think it's just better to be dead to lightning bolt. So I think one way or another, a single lightning bolt probably is going to beat me this game. Otherwise, like, I lose a Mom or a Plague Engineer or something this game. So, like, if I block like this, I still just lose to a lightning bolt, right? Like, I go to protect, I go to protect. And then my stuff's down. I still take 1 like this. Ugh. Well, maybe if I'm losing to lightning bolt anyway, I just take, like, the highest upside lines. I'm now having this, like, weird nightmare scenario where I'm unsure about trample and protection. I think it works the way that I want it to. I haven't gotten into very many, like, trample, multi-protection legacy scenarios here. Okay, it does work the way that I wanted. If I try to do, like, sword and shield and make attacks in, I will just lose to a single removal spell. So I don't think I can, like, give Thalia Pro Green swing in for 2. I don't think that's going to be profitable. That Dusk Dawn starting to look okay. Alright, I'll die to that. That's fine. Yep. Does that do enough? Shit has already gone from turn 2, so that does not do enough. Cool. Cool. So if Delver flips, I die. You just bolt from Dreadhorde Arcanist. Oh. It's cool. Okay, what am I missing here? I have to be missing something, because the bolt puts me to 1. Says an lethal attack. So like that goes here, that goes here, one of these goes here. Ugh. We have to play another game this round? Alright. Yeah, I don't feel like the power level of this deck is there. I'm tripping all over myself in terms of mana. I suspected it was going to be bad from the start, given the Cavern of Souls. But the Bile Blights being in my deck is just horribly warping on my play patterns, and they don't actually answer everything. God damn it. Don't think I can keep this one. Ugh. And like I can't get a basic on turn 1 because of Bile Blight again. This is going to be a rough week of daily D&T. Hopefully we play against some combo decks. Yay! I'm drawing the second black source. Is okay here. Thalio resolving would be huge. It would mean that my Bile Blight is more likely to resolve and actually kill Dreadhorde Arcanist, Delver, or Tarmogoyf. Yeah, we can get a Tarmogoyf as right now. Alright, now our Bile Blight can get day. Oh god, please. That. Alright. maybe said some poor things about Bile-Blight in the past. Those are still all true, but this is pretty sweet. It's also uncounterable. To be fair, I still am of the opinion that Bile-Blight is very, 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 very bad. But it gets its moments. See if this does enough. We're dragging the game on, which I don't know actually favors us. So I'm just like double removal spell away from Ruin, like Lightning Bolt on Mom, end of turn, followed by attack, Lightning Bolt, plus one other removal spell to get the Crusader out of the way. Oh, my opponent could just Oko and... God damn it. Yep. Cool. All right. We don't get to play around things anymore. We don't get that luxury. We get to get rid of one of Oko or Arcanist here. Cool. Alright. I lose the game on the spot to Lightning Bolt. Just cannot beat it. Just Lightning Bolt on Mom plus Crusader is the end. My opponent is going to get 3 more looks to find a Bolt. Cool. Flashback. Blazing Volley as well. It was rough. Alright. GG. Like, we'll play on for a couple more turns, but we should be done here. Probably correct not to attack. Force them to have the removal spell for Crusader. So now they get to brainstorm again, but then they can just play this as a threat that flies over Mirren Crusader. Yep. A piece of equipment is maybe enough to get me out of this. But short of that, I don't think much else does. Cool. This wasn't doing anything anyway. Now they just have end of turn Brazen Borrower, and I'm on a clock. The oof shuts off my best outs of equipment. At least this neuters the Arcanist and makes it so that the Thalia is actually playable again. I'm still just going to get 5-turn clocked in the air. It might end up being closer to 4 because my opponent can just make an alpha strike on the last turn. That's not a land. Shouldn't have played that. Another Brazen Borrower or Oko to eliminate the Chalice would be rough. You'll always know to this now. Cool. Good thing I have Flicker Wisp to draw towards to save everything somehow. So I need one of the 3 remaining Bile Blights. One of the, I think, 2 Kitesail Freebooters. I don't remember how many I left in. All right. Ugh.